Super Selli, Super Joe, don't Google either of these guys. You will be so upset. Seriously, don't look into their history with women.
Auto. Oh, that's, yeah. That was different than what I thought it was going to go.
Get in the zone. Dick in the ass zone.
It's extra funny because the dick in the ass isn't even close to the same amount of syllables as auto.
Doesn't need to be. What's the intention? What's the intention behind the statement? Because if you've been paying attention to New York comedy, intention is so important with jokes. And in this case, I like the idea of AutoZone being the modern day bathhouse or truck stop for gay men.
Well, you said perfect fit, dick in the ass. That is where it's actually meant to go.
The anus is actually genetically constructed to take a dick. That's why your prostate is deep in your asshole.
I've been arguing with primarily women about this.
Women
lately.
are fucking stupid. That's your problem, is arguing with them. Like, how are you going to fucking... Like, they're fundamentally fucking dumb. Like, they're so fucking dumb.
Come on.
Right, Finn?
He knows.
Welcome to Super Selli, Joe. The only fucking pro fucking Pakistan fucking... What else are we pro? Anti-woman. We're anti-woman.
Pro-gun.
Pro-gun.
Pro-gun. Pro-abortion.
Pro-abortion.
Yes.
But only in cases where it's not rape.
Right.
If you're raped, you have to keep the baby as a symbol of your shame.
God should have protected you.
Yeah. If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. That's like, we're like the anti of like, where they're like, you're like, oh, you can have an abortion if it's a case of rape. It's like, no, that's the one time you gotta.
We're the guys in the back going, excuse me.
Actually, take that phrase, reverse it.
I have some questions.
That doesn't make a lick of fucking sense.
According to the Bible.
Yeah.
That but I arguing that the male G-spot is a myth.
You believe that?
Yes, because I Googled it and it even says it. I go, you just type in the male G-spot myth.
Yeah.
First thing it says, it goes, while it is popular.
You went on but the fucking website that they quote is IAin'tNoFaggot.org.
It's the AI generated response.
And the AI generated response pulls the information from all of those like incel websites. It's like, no, it's actually impossible. So I'd never get fucked in the ass.
No.
Dude, you're trying to gaslight every fucking gay man because every gay man is like, it feels great.
That's what it is.
And like, if you've taken like a massive shit feels great.
Two things. It's gay guys trying to convert the straights they want to bang, because that is a fantasy of the gays. They throw in our faces and we pretend like we don't see
more
it.
than like the idea of like a man being like, oh, she ain't a lesbian, she just ain't had the right man.
I've genuinely never had that.
Everyone is one good sexual encounter away from completely flipping their sexual orientation.
I've never had a full-blown conversation with a beautiful lesbian.
What if you like fucking put your dick in a glory hole and you got like an incredible blow job and then you found out later it was a man?
I mean, I'd assume it was a man if it's a glory hole.
Why?
So yeah. This is a glory hole.
This is like the new game this is like the new game show I have. It's called Are You Gay? And like you have to put your dick in various fucking like you have to put your dick behind a curtain.
Exactly.
You know?
All right.
And like all you can hear is like a voiceover.
Right.
So maybe it's like a light sounding, I'll suck your dick. And you're like, oh, that's definitely a fucking man.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, it's actually just a woman with a deep masculine voice.
And you can still be gay because you could be like, no, that's a man, and then it's a woman, and you're not hard, which means you're biologically
That
gay.
is the gayest thing you could do is not get hard.
Exactly. How would you not just feel a woman's mouth and not know?
Exactly.
See?
You feel like the fucking stubble brushing against your shaft.
Dude, you could, because, I mean, I've never gotten my dick sucked by a guy.
Yeah,
but
right.
The whole stereotype is that, because, same thing with lesbians. Like, they have the equipment, so they know what to do. It's like, he has the RFK thing in his brain, dude. I'm going to keep saying it.
Nah, he just gets like, when he gets hot. Hey.
Shh, you're ruining the pod.
Relax. He just gets upset because he doesn't get enough attention all the time.
I've met some girls who are very skilled.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it would be a rough thing, though. You're right. The stubble and the just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the thing. We got to get a buy on here. A buy.
Who,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Ian Finance?
Oh, yeah, we could ask him. Be like, is there an actual difference?
His career's doing too well. He won't do.
Yeah,
the
he
pod.
won't come. Especially he won't want. He'll be like, really, guys? And we'll be like,
If
You
this were
talk
5 years
about-
ago, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
But he's become like successful.
well, yeah, I guess. We'll find someone.
Who?
I
There's
don't
no
know.
other bisexuals in
Yeah,
New York.
real ones, I guess, too.
The last bisexual in New York. That sounds like a post-apocalyptic movie.
Ooh, that's
an art house film.
I was about to say, or a really like it says it's like The Bear. They're like it's a comedy, and you watch it, you go, I didn't.
That's
laugh
not a comedy.
at all.
The Bear sucks,
It's
dude.
so bad, dude.
I hate and of course, like Kelly's like, you got to watch it.
They all say that, dude. And I don't mean women.
My
I
mom
mean
loves it too.
the
well, it's like
people.
it's these people that never worked in a restaurant in their fucking life, and like so it's like this fantasy of being like, and it's like, damn, I just don't understand how. Because like, how many episodes of The Bear have you seen? Have you seen any of it?
I've seen it all, honestly.
Yeah, so,
because
yeah.
I kind of hate watch it because I've worked in restaurants,
Yeah.
and when I watch it, I go, there's so much less cocaine. There's zero cocaine in the
Right.
show. Sorry.
Yeah,
Zero.
they're just like, and like any guy that like the series should have ended with him finding all of that money in the cans.
Yeah.
And then like the last scene is just him on a couch dying of a heroin overdose. Like he just immediately just like spends it all
Exactly.
on heroin.
Yeah, dude. 'cause-
Like that's how you
yeah.
got to do it, man. Like that's the reality of the situation. I would much rather die of an overdose
Yeah.
than like, oh, now I got to like up this business. It doesn't make sense. Like the fact that they change a restaurant, like completely change the menu,
Yeah.
and have to like retrain the staff.
Yeah, the show is a bullshit. It's like would someone, whoever the guy who wrote it is, he's really into restaurants or whatever.
Right.
But you can tell he only took like the most inspirational parts of it and stuffed it in a show. When it's like the more raw parts of a restaurant, I think, are like the drug use, racism. People getting into fights, people fucking each other.
yeah, like fucking in,
Why
like,
isn't
the-
the staff fucking each other, dude?
Oh, they're all ugly.
That too. Dude, they really.
But there's
are.
always like one chick who's like not fucking skilled at anything, but she like gets fucked.
yes, the girl, the
hostess!
Yes.
Damn, we're gonna write our own series,
Dude, we can get into that because I was thinking about that on the way here.
Yeah.
But I had an idea. Not like we could. I was just thinking about.
you want to write a script? We got to get some.
We
coke,
could do that.
We
but
got to
too,
get some
obviously.
coke.
But
Write out a script, and then like we got to get like a star. Who would be like the star in our vehicle? Because I just want to have like I
You
want to
just
have
want
like
the-
that
the-
Kevin
right.
Smith before he was ruined, where it's like I'll do like a little cameo, but I'm not gonna make like I hate how. It's like the tires thing where
Yes.
it's like, oh, I'm going to write in this and I'm also going to star. And you can tell like when a person like writes a script to be their own vehicle where they're like, I'm going to give my character the best jokes. I'm
Yes.
going to give my character the best story arc. Everything is gonna
everyone
somehow,
wants to bang them.
Everyone wants to bang. It's everything is like somehow like revolving around my character
Oh.
and the trials and tribulations. Like nobody wants to be like the like news radio. Did you ever
Right.
watch that?
No, I
Like,
never watched it, but I know what you're talking about. I know.
like
the
it was
j-
literally
two
like an
clips.
ensemble cast,
Right.
and like definitely Phil Hartman was the best character.
Andy
but
Dick,
not
yeah.
everything revolved around him.
Right.
Joe Rogan before he went insane.
Right.
He probably got like the same fucking brainworm that RFK got.
He
that
might
guy
have,
is
dude.
like fucking out to lunch, man. Something about fucking like you make like a certain amount of money, and that is why Super Selli Joes will never be monetized. You start making money doing this shit, and you lose your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Because then everything, it's no longer about like creating content. It's about how can I keep my meal ticket going? How am I ignoring the fact that when you put shit on the internet, it is truly out there forever.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
I
like
think
yeah,
about that sometimes.
you can remove shit, and like sometimes like people will forget, and it will probably get buried under content, but it's still out there. And
Yeah.
if people want to find it, they'll find it.
Eliza Schlesinger says the N-word in her first special.
Yeah, well, she also shows her fucking titties a couple of times.
She does?
Yeah, you
I
can
missed
go-
that part.
You can Google it on the internet.
Oh, I could
You
find
gotta
that.
like look it up. They're kind of leaked photos, so be careful about that. Isn't that funny? Where it's like, it's like, what was it? What was that gate? It was like Flapgate or something.
No, fuck. Keep talking.
Yeah, it was, but basically like when they leaked everyone's like sext messages and shit. They're like, oh, you're actually a fucking monster. But it's like, damn, just let us fucking jerk off, dude.
Yeah.
It's their fault for being so beautiful and desirable.
It's also
If I could have asked, like, if I had like if we normalized just asking people for nudes, and like, hey, is it okay if I fucking send you a dick pic? It's like people, well, women are like, oh, fucking disgusting, I'm getting a dick pic, but You know,
Unsolicited.
in our minds, like this is like writing a poem. It's like I can't write a poem, but I'm proud of my dick.
I took the time to get an angle for you.
Yeah,
Bitch. Yeah.
I took the time to get it hard. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about you. Look how hard you got me.
You usually if you're like us, you gotta get it hard, dude.
You got to.
I can't just let
It's
it
like,
hang.
why did you just send me like a fat fold over a mangina? And it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know I had to get it hard.
Yeah, I have never actually sent a dick pic, believe it or
yeah,
not,
you
though.
have.
I swear to God.
Why not?
Because for most of the women who have requested,
Even during COVID?
swear to God, dude, I've never done it. You're taking a drink.
During COVID, like you're sending it to fucking chicks in like different states and shit.
I've never. I believe it or not, from the rumors, I don't care what the rumors say. I am not confident enough to just show my penis.
Why, dude?
I can show it when things are getting hot and heavy, but I cannot just show you my penis. It's just not. I'm not that guy.
Well, only like a handful of guys are that guy.
Yeah, of course. But even like if a woman from a distance was like, honestly, I just really want to see your dick right now, I'd be like, you don't have to see it
Why?
right now.
Oh, you're shy, dude.
Just like, you know.
You're a little fucking tease, doggy.
Yeah, I don't like to do. Yeah, and women have sent me nudes all the time, and I'm like, this is great.
Nice.
I appreciate it. I like them a lot.
You ever
but
film yourself having sex?
No. I've wanted to, but no. I've wanted to ask also. Just
I have, but then I accidentally submitted it to Sketchfest, and I was like, oh no, man, that's like worse than getting rejected off of one of your tapes, dude.
Yeah,
It's like, damn. Like I was like at my most vulnerable, but I like had like so many good bits, you know.
No, I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to ruin what we had
The moment?
going by being like, hey, just curious, would you like to film this? Because
Why not?
I figured, I'd never asked anyone before, so I figure I won't ask.
May I film you, please?
Hey, I think you look really hot. And I'd love
Can
to
I just
film it.
it's never happened. Finn, get out of there. No.
Shithead. But yeah,
Trying
dude,
to
the
get into
Bear
the litter
sucks.
box.
Severance
Bear
sucks.
big time. What else sucks? Severance.
I'm back on the Severance sucks.
Why?
train.
Why? You can't even afford Apple TV.
I can't
Why are you
afford Apple
complaining
TV.
about it?
I hate it.
You're
dude.
complaining about this thing that doesn't even exist.
You know why? Because I went through all the conversations I had with people about it, and
You got angry again?
Every one of them was like, "Man, you just got to give it like 5 episodes." I was like, "That's 5 hours for something to get good." I was like, "You people complained that the Batman movie in one sitting was 3 hours. How am I You know what I mean?" So I just.
But imagine if like the Batman was a TV show.
Although
Actually, the first fucking episode would be fucking banger because it shows him fighting the gang.
yeah, exactly.
Like honestly,
maybe
like
they
the
have a point.
ratio of Batman to Bruce Wayne was fucking perfect.
It is
Yeah.
80% Batman, 20% Bruce Wayne.
Shout out Robert Patterson for being like the first guy to be like, I want to be Batman first and Bruce Wayne second.
You can show my. I'm
Yeah.
still gonna have emo hair though.
Yeah,
He did
But
keep the
like,
emo
it's like what I mean. Like he's like a millennial. That's our first
Yeah.
ever millennial Batman.
I liked him, dude. I
Yeah.
still like him. The Bear sucks. No
Bear sucks
coke,
big time.
No sex. Ugly.
would've-
Very ugly people. Everyone, dude. Jeremy Allen White. That if a woman genuinely is like, no, he's hot. I don't want her in my life.
when he's like they saw. Well, he has like a great body.
Sure, but
He's
dude,
a butterface.
Like his face, he has no lips. He has, you know what it is? It's his eyes. I'll
It's
give him
just
that.
those dreamy
He's got
gray
the
eyes.
dreamers, dude. And he does. All
He's all
actors have-
pouty.
Almost, I'd say, like again, like 90% of actors, unless it's like that's you're disgusting on purpose. They have great bodies. They're all hot.
Unless you're like Danny DeVito.
Yeah, and he even looks great now. The fat guy from all the fat movies. Remember the Titans and all that?
Oh, Ethan.
Yes.
Ethan Slurpee. That's his name. It's literally Ethan Slurpee. It's Slurpee. Ethan Slurpee.
Yeah,
Look it up, dude.
I don't think
Ethan
it's
Slurpee. He's also a Scientologist, so be careful.
Ooh.
Be very select with your next words.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'll end up. My brakes will cut out
Yeah.
randomly, dude. Oh,
Okay. I mean, like of all the fucking religions, I'm down with Scientology the most. Of all the religions, it's like, okay, this is the religion that will make you a Hollywood star.
True.
And aliens exist in this religion.
Yeah.
Aliens don't exist in if Christianity had a thing where like and on the third day a spaceship showed up and resurrected
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm like, oh, that makes complete fucking sense. And the reason he's not here is he's traveling millions of light years away to prepare this planet that we get to go to when we die.
Hell
and
yeah.
when we die, that's when we have like the out of body experience because the aliens are taking our souls up. Well, fucking
That's just
Fucking-
as plausible
yeah.
as everything else. It
Paul,
really
just
is.
as plausible, dude.
Oh shoot! You can bang Katie Holmes possibly.
Well, they hook you up.
Yeah, that's
like
what I mean.
You get like a woman
Yeah.
in Scientology.
I wouldn't pick Katie Holmes, but
Well, he took Katie Holmes because he thought she was not far enough along in her career that he could still mold her into what he wanted her to be.
Yeah, she's pretty. Don't get me wrong.
She's
but
cute.
Yeah,
but like
you
she's
know.
not like.
I'm
It's
Tom
like he was
Cruise.
going out with Penelope Cruz for a minute, but she
Yeah,
just wouldn't buy
that's-
into it.
That's like diet Salma Hayek, but
Yeah.
it's still tasty.
It's a good
you know what I mean?
investment though,
Yeah.
because those Spanish women age well.
Yeah,
dude.
especially if they are like in entertainment because they work out good. Because any woman in their 50s starts to get
Sofia Varaga.
Yeah, they start to get
they all like they. I mean, like everyone's gonna look old eventually, but at least like
I don't
they
mean
get-
like that. I meant like I guess it's grocery stores I go to. A lot of the older women I see, they got it's a lot of loose skin. You know what I mean?
I mean, but they're at a grocery store. They're minimum wage employees.
Exactly. That's what I mean. I'm looking at the minimum wage.
And they're probably
gals.
like working like overtime just to like try to make ends meet.
Yeah.
So that's no time for like dieting and exercise.
their husbands and them fight
Yeah.
equally. Like not like they're not even they're not in danger. You know what I mean? It's just like a part of their life.
Mm-hmm.
They're hardened women. My types.
Damn, Alex.
Yeah, I'm pro women today.
Why? What brought this on? Are you in love?
No, not even close, dude.
Fucking thank God, dude.
I know. I'm actually so out of love. It's not even funny. It's,
You're going full
It's
incel.
gotten worse. Yeah.
Why? You
Things
just
have
want to
been
play
worse.
video games and smoke weed?
I really do. It's at 92 hours into Fallout New Vegas.
and you still haven't.
Not almost through Lonesome Road. Almost through. A lot of talking.
I feel like you're playing these in the wrong order.
No, I looked it up. I'm doing it the right order. I just still haven't met Mr. House or Benny in the real
Lonesome
game.
Road. That's the one where you're in Zion National
Ulysses. No, it's Ulysses. No.
Park. Oh, that's the final one.
Yes,
Ulysses.
that's the
I
final
hated the what is it? Blood Money or
Oh, yeah.
which one? That one's
Yeah.
awful. Where you have the collar.
Oh, that would. Unless you're unarmed. If you have an unarmed build
Mm-hmm.
and melee build, it's great. If you're anything else, which I was not, horrible.
Mm.
It's like playing a horror game. It's like Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a
difficult.
completely different tone. Dude,
The characters are great.
Yeah, I'm playing Indiana Jones.
Yeah, is that fun?
It's fun. It's
The
like,
new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun. It's different. Like it's a first person, but it's not a shooter because like you get guns, but it's an actual gun when it takes like several bullets to kill somebody.
Yeah,
And
right.
you run out of ammo.
Well, not to interrupt, Indiana Jones, he has a gun,
Right.
but it's almost his third or fourth thing because he might use it, like in
Right.
the infamous scene when he shoots the one guy, but it usually gets knocked away.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's that's a part of it. There is one scene though where you have to fight a guy in like a dark room. And it's all in first person. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck this, dude. Fuck, it's too scary. Like
Yeah.
it was a lot. Like,
It's like, yeah.
eventually, like I found, like if you crouch, he can't fight because he's blind.
Oh.
So he's like, but he grabs you. He's like a big giant Andre the Giant.
you
type
always
guy.
got to fight a giant in
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
And so like you punch him, but it like takes forever. So it's like you got to if you crouch down, he can't hear you.
Right.
And then you could turn on lights, and it makes it less scary. But it was like when it first happened, I was like, all right, I got to take a break from this. Otherwise, it's a pretty fun game. It feels very Indiana Jones-esque. Like there's a lot of
love
fun
Indiana
shit.
Jones.
You're doing a lot of running and the jumping, and there's a scene where you're making an escape on an airplane, and then you have like a gunner, and you're
Oh,
shooting
hell
down.
yeah, yeah.
You're shooting down Japanese fighter pilots, and
That's
that's
pretty
fucking
badass.
cool. Like take that, you fucking Jap, you fucking piece of shit. Like literally, like my one of my grandmother's brothers was a fighter pilot.
Oh, nice.
In that, so it's like I was in that. Like fucking take that grid, uncle. Send you to Japanese hell, you know.
Yeah, everyone's wearing fire masks. Dude.
Yeah.
The angry fire. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's like regular hell, but everyone has like those masks
about? The
on.
Shogun mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, yeah. I watched one of the Young Indiana Jones as a kid.
Oh yeah, that series.
There's like 20 of them.
yeah. No, it was like a full like fucking TV show.
Maybe it was a TV show.
I think it was a TV show, and then they just released them in like volumes.
VHS. Yeah, that's what I had, dude. The library, the Fountain of Youth. There was one of them like that or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the Fountain of Youth. I'm pretty sure, but I like the Crusade one.
The Last Crusade.
When I was a kid,
with Sean Connery as his dad,
yes.
right? Yeah.
As an adult, that's my favorite. As a kid, Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
And the Raiders is great. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing. It's just The Last Crusade is so.
It's funny
fun.
because Temple of Doom, like
Hottest chick too.
Which one?
The third one.
Oh yeah, definitely the Nazi.
Oh,
100%.
What were you gonna say? And then I have a point
just
about that.
rewatching, like, because so after I played the game for a bit, I was like, damn, I should rewatch some Indiana Jones. And it's like, well, Temple of Doom was just, I remember it being fun, and like rewatching it as an adult, I'm like, oh, this is so fucking campy.
Yeah,
This is so fucking
it's
campy.
for kids.
It
too.
really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
But like
And disgusting too.
it's kind of crazy because like it's for kids, but it's like for older kids. Like it's for like the 10 to like
brains.
teenagers.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Dude, that bug scene, there's a bug on the wall that is so fucking big. I don't even know, because I think that's real. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah.
But every other bug compared to this bug is so massive, and it always made me, like, almost want to vomit as a kid. Be like,
There's like some fucking gross, like that scene in the first one in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Where he turns around and there's a bunch of spiders on him.
oh, yeah.
Oh, that always grossed me out. Like,
Yeah.
ew, dude.
Yeah, that was before. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom is the reason PG-13 was created, because so many children
Yeah.
went to see that movie. The bugs freaked them out. Parents were pissed about the monkey brains and the heart scene. They were
Yeah.
like, you said this is PG. They rip a guy's heart out, and they were like, well,
He's still
he's
alive.
and he's like, God,
It's not gory,
True.
which was like also weird.
But,
But it's still like
bursts
disturbing
Dude,
as a
he
kid.
bursts into okay. He takes his heart out.
Yeah.
The heart bursts into flames, and then they roast the guy.
Yeah.
like,
Well, I mean, it's a different culture. We don't
it is.
understand what it's
And
like.
he probably smelled really bad.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You gotta,
man.
like,
yeah.
just-
Those movies were fucking intense.
Dude.
They were so intense. You know what? That was like being a child of the '80s. That's what it was
Yes.
like. Because like there was like very little censorship.
Well, isn't the well, I never saw it. That's the problem. Sorry, you can crucify me in the comments. Never-ending story.
Yeah.
I know the scene. I saw
Where
this
the horse
part.
dies?
The horse dies,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "Jesus Christ, it's a kids' movie." But it's like
It was like awful as a kid. But then like the scene at the end, it shows he's still alive.
oh, I didn't.
They
see
come
it.
back. Yeah. It like basically like the kid makes a wish where it's like, I wish everything is okay. And then like there's the scene like he's running and it's like Atreyu, I think. No, Atreyu's the boy, which is like a weird ass name for a boy.
It's a band too.
Yeah. E.T. was another fucking sad one. Did you ever watch
E.T.'s
that?
intense too.
E.T.
at
is like when he
times.
dies, like it's like it was too much for me as a kid.
Yeah.
And it still like fucking gets me weepy, even though it's like clearly a puppet. I'm like, damn, dude, this sucks. He just wants to go home and see his family and shit. And he doesn't want to die. But then like when even like as an adult, like that scene where he's like saying goodbye to E.T. and he's like about to close the casket and then like his heart glows and it's like, oh my God, he's fucking alive.
Yes.
That's good,
Hold on
dude.
one second.
And then you get excited and then like, we got to get him out of here. And then like
I'm listening. I'm just checking
Yeah.
something I want to send to you for that we're about to mention. Sorry. Continue. Oh, you're taking
well,
a sip.
the
there it is.
E.T. is like the whole point of E.T. is like the government is bad. If you have a good thing, the government's going to take it away. Don't tell anyone about it. Don't give in to ICE. Don't give in to any of that shit. Uh-oh, you got a fucking meme?
This is the stupidest meme I've ever. I just saw it one day. It's the end when E.T. We'll put it up here.
Okay.
Put it up. There we go. So I sent.
Might
it
even
to
do
you.
a cutaway to make it easier.
Dude, it's just this ending.
Yeah.
When Elliot and E.T. meet, and he said, and it's E.T. and he goes, "Don't." Oh, Elliot goes, "Don't leave me, E.T. You're my only friend." And E.T. says, "Sorry, kid. Them's the breaks. Listen here. Here's some advice. Don't marry the first girl who lets you put your hand up her skirt. Hold out for a real nice broad with a big fat ass. You're a good kid, Larry. You deserve a woman with a big fat ass." And then it just cuts to the kid, and he goes, "My name's Elliot." Dude, and I don't know why, but I send it to. It's one of my favorite memes. It makes
Nice.
no sense. There's no context to it. I just love it. I just love the
love it.
simplicity of a bad, like nowhere joke.
Yeah.
My name's
My name
Elliot.
is Elliot.
Like,
Elliot.
yeah, just also him speaking full set. Anyway, whatever.
Did you hear like Steven Spielberg wanted to make a sequel to E.T.
No.
where it was like more it was more mature.
What?
It was more mature where it's like the species that E.T. is a part of.
They're like, "Fuck you," and
They
he
wanted
comes
to
home.
come back and invade Earth. And it was
Oh.
like more of like a War of the Worlds type shit.
That
And so-
sounds awesome.
So like Elliot and E.T. have to like wouldn't it be
Broker
fun?
piece.
Wouldn't it be funny if like the aliens in E.T.'s planet actually are giant like they look like predators, and like ET is like literally just like a disabled retarded kid.
Hey guys, they're like, yo, we
This
sent him
this fucking tard dude, he didn't get it. Like
Yeah.
leaving him on planet Earth is like the equivalent of like the Chinese throwing the firstborn daughter off a cliff. Where it's like, oh, this wasn't what we wanted. Let's
Yeah.
just fuck like the Greeks,
The
the
Spartans.
Spartans. Yeah,
They did a Robot Chicken about that too, where they're like,
Nice.
"You fucking retard!
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
back. He's the retard. Is back." Yeah, dude, giant. Yeah, he's a malnourished, shitty monster. The other ETs have like mech suits. They're tall. Their necks are
Nice.
always up.
always
You know what I mean?
extended. Yeah, always hard.
Always hard, dude. Yeah, they have good bodies. They have hot bodies.
Good proportional bodies. If aliens existed and they were sentient, would you have sex with one?
Like, are they hot looking though?
Don't worry about that. What if they could
No.
what if they could project what if they had pheromones though that made them irresistible?
No, you can't do it, dude.
How close to human would you need them to be?
Like
Starfire in
Yeah,
Teen
that's
Titans.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
The other one, oh fuck. Shit. There's like one in a movie that I'm thinking of where I'm like, it's not the Star Trek one. She's just green.
Right.
That's just like what a girl
Yeah.
painted herself green.
What about
Like,
what about a Klingon if they have like that retard looking
no,
forehead?
that's too weird. That's like, yeah, that's like, ugh. It's like extra Jew faced.
Yeah.
We don't need any more.
Having not. We have a little too many.
A little too many.
Too many.
Let's have a
We could maybe lose about 6 million, huh?
6 million less.
Allegedly. Again, the numbers don't add up. Well, after hearing like everyone like shitting on Zoran and like being like, oh, they want to fucking exterminate the Jews, like, okay, if that's what you think is like a tragedy, then like maybe the numbers might be a little skewed because it's like hyperbole. They're very hyperbolistic people.
You know, the other thing is they're skewing the numbers when they're like, we're fighting back. It's like, how hard are you fighting
I know,
back?
dude. It's out of control. It is out of fucking control. So, like, hey, maybe it happened. It happened, but I don't think it's at the volume that they're saying it is. Right? And I don't want to go to Auschwitz. I don't want to fucking go. I'm not going to Auschwitz.
I'm not going
And
to tragedy sites.
And I'm fucking not going to Israel either.
No, I'm not going there.
Why would I go there?
Not going there. I have
Jew
no-
Central? No,
I got
thank you.
nothing.
Gross.
I'm also, this has nothing to do with that. I'm not going, probably never going to Africa.
Yeah.
Just for the shots.
Isn't it funny? Like, you can't be the mayor of New York unless you go to Israel.
I heard about this clip. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
People are saying like, "Oh, do you plan to go to Israel?" And he's like, "Fucking no."
No, yeah, dude. What? Why would you like?
The
there's
only
so
reason
many more cool places to go where there's not a war happening. Like,
and the
you
only
know?
people that really go to Israel are like the Jews, and
yeah.
then they have like the birthright where they go
Yes.
for free. And that's really just to like indoctrinate you into
Yes,
the idea that
yes.
we're supposed to be here and you should kill people that were already here.
Yeah, I would go.
It's manifest destiny.
I would go for the free trip, and all I would try to do is just try to get sucked off.
yeah.
That would be a big part of it.
Yeah, having fucking get sucked off by some Jew broad.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened either way, but
You've had
you know
sex
what
with a
I'm
Jewish woman?
saying. Yeah,
I've
I
had
think
sex
more
with a
than
Jewish
one.
woman.
I think more than one.
Yeah.
Too.
They're all
And
kind of
Muslim.
They're all a little out there.
Oh yeah, dude. Muslim too.
Yeah.
Muslim too. What I liked about the
Anyone that's like a religion is like out. It's like you should just be like apathetic, agnostic. You know, if there's
yes,
shit, if there's
yes.
shit out there, if there is something out there, I don't think he gives a fuck. I don't think it's like
we've talked. Yes, I've talked about this at least with a lot of people.
Yeah. It's like if there is like an almighty out there, I think it's more about just like being excellent and kind.
Yeah,
And guess what? No one's really fucking doing that, dude.
Yeah, I would go
Except Zoran Madami, fucking future mayor of New York. This podcast officially endorses Zoran Madami. Definitely not
Sure.
that Andrew Cuomo.
No,
dude.
no,
I know
he's
we
just-
don't need that fucking walk, dude. Get out of here.
Yeah, he's no nipple rings on this pod unless they're on women and they show them to us.
Ooh, there
Yeah.
you go. Have you ever had sex with a woman with nipple rings?
Yes, big
Oh,
fan.
Alexander.
Big fan.
Damn, you're crazy.
Really, honestly, huge fan.
huge.
Yeah, the Muslim chick I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Jewish chicks are fun, pretty wild.
Yeah.
Not dismissing them. The Muslim chick though invited me over to her place.
Oh my God.
Once we were done,
Ooh.
bought me an Uber home.
Whoa.
So
nice.
and that's my style where it's like we're done,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah. I don't want my father to see you. He'll cut off your hands.
Yeah, dude. He would have killed her,
Nice.
and he would owed me money. or like land or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Would have been like, I conquered a woman in your
Yeah,
family.
and now I got to give you a fucking cow
Yeah,
and all
let's
this
go.
land.
You know, let's go kill. You know.
Are you worried about Shire Law coming to New York?
No.
No, it's never gonna happen.
They-
well, like it's like this fantasy that he's gonna like Mondami's gonna like change everything. It's like you got to fucking point out, like realize like how wildly inefficient the American government is.
Yeah.
Although ICE is doing a pretty good job of fucking silencing people.
Dude, I've never seen a. I guess when you really can let a law enforcement agency do their job, they go and do it.
Well, like
I'll
only
give
if
them
it's
that.
only if it benefits them, because like
Yeah.
they can like beat up people, but basically people that are dissenting against the government.
Well, they're also using like I'm seeing videos of them like blowing off doors. It's like they're using their resources. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm not saying other police branches should do this, but maybe some should. Where it's like, oh, you're investigating crack houses. Like, okay, we're giving you more to go shut them.
But like
down.
it's like there's places like go to Detroit. Take
Yes.
take those resources to places that actually need it.
or put money in. Yeah, we're getting all like gay and political.
I mean, it's like whatever. It's the topic du jour.
I know. Put money.
But at least like
into-
we're being like fucking level-headed about it.
Yeah.
And not like fully fucking.
Are you anti-Semitic?
Yeah. Oh, I support Israel, even though I'm not even fucking Jewish like some people.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. You
Or
saw-
as some of our favorite comics do, I don't know if you've been watching a certain female comic story.
oh yeah.
They're losing their minds.
Oh, out of their well, they're already fucking like dog brain to begin with.
I know, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
say,
I know
but
who
you-
we're talking about.
dude. I went through yesterday just to look because I was like
Anytime you're on an Instagram story and there's a billion fucking dots on top, it's like, oh, this bitch is like on another one, dude.
I was watching it going like I didn't get through all of it. I got through like 5 and went, okay, you're having a crazy day, lady.
Right. It's like they're nutty, dude.
Yeah, man, you gotta
Just chill
you gotta
out.
chill, dude.
Life is too fucking short to
Yes.
get all like pissed off about stuff that we can't solve in our lifetime.
Yeah, and if you're gonna, it's like my thing is go. I mean, obviously you can be. I'm not being like a Douglas Murray stupid asshole who's like, why are comedians not just being comedians? But it's like the ones at our level. A lot of them, I'm like, you're not that guy.
Right.
You know
You're
what I
not the
mean?
one-
You're
you're
not
not
that
the
guy.
one, yeah.
You're not the one, and I'm not. I am the one of who I am. I'm the one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll never be me, but they'll never be who they want to be either.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
It is a
Anyway,
good way to fucking make it in Hollywood,
yeah.
though.
This is a good way to earn friends if they hear this.
Who gives a fuck, dude?
No, I know. I if anyone I like thinks I'm talking about them, that would be wild. 'Cause
I don't like anybody.
That's a
I
one
don't.
way to
I
do
just
it.
leave me the fuck alone, honestly.
I know.
I don't want to do any. I don't want to do anything. I want to hang out. I want to play video games, drink coffee, live my life.
If I could get booked doing that, I would do that.
And like even like getting booked, it's like I'm just gonna open my own comedy club, dude. How much? You think,
Dude.
how much do you think it costs?
Minimum 50.
50,000.
Yeah.
All right,
minimum.
I'm in. I'll open 2. How about that?
A minimum.
Gorman's
Gulag.
East and Gorman West. So I'm gonna Gorman's in Manhattan and Gorman's in Brooklyn. You want to get booked? Send me a dick pic.
I think
that's the only way.
I think Gorman's Gulag is the way to go, dude. Because then people will be like, "What's the Gulag?" And you're like, "It's where all the wildest, edgiest criminal comics hang out. All the Russian bots."
And I'm also like, it's also like cops get in for free. So like we always have
Yes.
protection.
yes, if you show that you voted for Trump or are anti-Israeli,
Yeah.
come on in, dude.
Well, that's
exactly.
dude.
Figure
That's
it
like
out.
so funny that people think like Donald Trump has like Israel's best interests at heart.
Oh yeah, dude.
And if anything, it's like if you're fucking and also like if your thought process aligns with Donald Trump, maybe you're fucking retarded.
yeah. Well, my favorite thing too is like the Dave Smiths being like, I voted for him because he said he wasn't going to bring us into a war. It's like the presidents. They love wars. They
It's
all
like all presidents
bring us
are
into wars.
fucking war. And also, it's like of all the presidents, like that's the one you really believed him. But
Yeah.
I believed you this time.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. I got an argument with Dane and Eli about that, where I'm like, why do you guys believe politicians? They all lie, and they're like, find me an example of a politician lying about their promises, and I'm like, they all do it.
Literally,
And they're
every
like, well,
president.
name an example. I'm like, guys, I don't. Just because I don't.
Obama with the drone strikes.
Well, I was about to. I did name a few, but after a minute of being like, why do I have to name examples when they all do it? And they're like, but be specific. And
George
I'm like,
W. Bush and the weapons of mass destruction.
Well,
and then saying they're not in Iran, they're in Iraq.
Yeah.
And now we're like, oh wait, no. There's actually Iran has weapons of mass destruction.
Well, see, they would say right now that's not one of his political promises. And then I said,
who gives a fuck,
I said,
dog?
Donald Trump. I said we weren't going into wars, and we're literally about to we're fucking with Iran right now.
I'm a peace president. Yeah, we're getting involved in a war that we shouldn't have gotten involved in.
Yeah.
Just because Israel is a fucking warmonger. Because like they're attacking. It's like, why the fuck are you attacking Iran? Aren't you trying to fucking take care of Palestine? Like, what the fuck is this?
Well, you know what they say when if you're gonna sweep, you might as well Swiffer. I made that up, dude.
Nice, dude.
Or Swiffer wet jet.
Yeah, that's the way to go. I need to get one of those.
There you go. See,
I'm gonna grab one.
Dude,
of those.
we're making up solutions.
Yeah.
We could solve
final
those.
solutions in many ways.
All right, so I had an idea for
A TV show.
a TV. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about it on the way because it was making me laugh because you and I, we have like standing next to each other. We have a very like Abbott and Costello
Absolutely.
thing going on.
Are you saying we should meet Frankenstein or the Mummy?
Well, in a realm, I was thinking do the because there hasn't been one in a while. Let's be real. It's The Other Guys was the last cop show or movie, whatever, funny cop thing.
Funny cop movie. Yeah.
Stuber, you could say.
What about Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
That true. First 4 seasons are great.
Yeah.
After that, when Rosa starts lesing out, it gets really bad.
I think like they actually planned on season 4 being the finale.
I love
because like
season
season 4's ending is very like finite.
Oh, interesting.
And then they got renewed, and so then like it was fine, but it wasn't. It didn't like the first 4 seasons are really fucking
Dude,
good.
Jake Andy Samberg at one point is like in the middle of something is like, yeah, fucking Ace Ventura's hilarious, except the trans stuff's a little regressive. But give them, it's the '90s, and you're like, the fuck did they have to say that for? Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
and it's also
who's
like
the fuck.
And that was like the thing where I was like, oh, I guess I could fuck a trans woman.
She
like
was
that's
she
what
wasn't trans.
Yeah,
either,
that's what I know. But that's like the thing is like, I was like, damn, I guess I would fuck a trans woman after all. I probably still would.
All the guys spitting is so funny because they all
Yeah, everyone's just like vomiting because like they all had sex
they
with
all
her.
had sex with her is so funny. She banged everyone. No one noticed. No one noticed, or she at least kissed everyone. Oh, it's so funny.
And then it's like, and people are like, oh, that was transphobic. It's like, well, it's also like it should be something like you have to disclose if you got gender reassignment surgery.
Yeah. Like
I bet that's like a fucking. I bet like that's like. I bet that's how.
now?
I bet that's how trans people get off. It's like I'm gonna trick this fucking guy.
It's like the gays with the straight guy when they're like, you have a G spot in your ass. So let me show you.
Well, there's only 2 genders now. That was one of the first things Trump said.
Yeah.
When he was inaugurated, like it was in his like acceptance speech. He was like, "There's now only 2 genders," and everyone was like, "Yeah." And I remember watching that and being like, "Oh shit!" Whoa.
It's a classic example of guess you're not that straight.
Yeah.
Kidding. I don't really.
Whatever.
I know.
All right. So we're Abbott and Costello.
We're Abbott Costello style, but it's not. We're cops, and I'm the new rookie. Like, what is it like? Bushy,
rookie.
Yeah, but the bush. What's the thing?
like a greenhorn.
Yeah, like I'm here to clean up the streets. My new age attitude. I'm gonna bring it to the police force, and it's gonna win. And you're like a curmudgeon, old school racist.
Right.
The real cop. You know what I mean?
I'm Derek Chauvin.
Yes, and it's just me.
What if Derek Chauvin? What if
That would be
What if that nosy
He's
little
our-
fucking recorder wasn't like filming me kneeling on a black guy's neck for 8.5 minutes?
He's our consultant on the thing.
Yeah.
Just to be a scumbag.
Executive producer.
Derek Chauvin. No. But it's just, you and me, we're solving cases, doing police procedural stuff, but it's just me being like, we have to interview suspects, and you're just like, I know who did it. Like, it's the black
It's
guy.
like the black
Really.
guy.
You already, exactly. And just like,
Open and shut. It's like
Yeah,
it's a
open
line.
and
There's a
shut.
lineup.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I'm going to make it real easy for you.
Yeah.
Number 3, step forward.
But the jokes would be like, I'm constantly like, you're wrong, but you're always right.
I'm always
You're
right,
always, like, no matter how racist, sexist, wrong I think you are, it's always right.
Yeah.
Or like there would have to be some sort of like at the end, I'm more rugged and you're like, you're all right, something like that.
You
But
you like fucking club a black guy. I'm like,
Right, yeah.
you're gonna make it, kid.
Or at the end, yeah, exactly. At the end, it's the final line is like, we're all fucked up, and our boss comes up and is like, I want to report. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. And she's like, and walks off, and you're like, kid, you're gonna be a good cop.
You're gonna be a great cop, kid.
So that's what I was thinking, where it's so opposite of like I'm a straight edge like good cop, and you're like a cigarette, shades on, smoking like you're a pussy, kid.
Yeah.
You get I have a gun. I don't even have it. I always have my gun unstrapped, like no safety. Just silly shit like that.
Right.
I literally thought of this on the walk over. I went to Whole Foods, made a return, walked over.
What'd
here.
you return?
Swiffer. That's why I also brought up the Swiffer thing.
Oh,
earlier.
nice. Was it the Swift Jet one? That
Yeah.
Was it not working?
That's exactly what.
It wasn't working?
No, I got the wrong size.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. So that was my idea. I thought that would be silly. And, that was my riffing moment.
Incredible. Incredible stuff, man.
Thanks, man.
Real powerful.
But that, yeah. Or anything. I mean, we'd have to, that's the thing. We could eventually meet Frankenstein, but we have to have like 3 or 4 things that happen before that.
We got to build the universe first.
Exactly.
We got to do some world building.
Exactly.
Like, you can't go from Iron Man 1 to Avengers Endgame. You have to like build
Right.
a world between it.
Exactly.
Because Iron Man 1 was fairly grounded in reality outside of
The suit.
the suit. Like, it's basically like, okay, and like they had a way of explaining it.
Oh, yeah.
But then like, they start introducing like mythical shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like any of the other Iron Mans except for the first one. I think they're all terrible, honestly.
Yeah, it's like it didn't really do a whole lot. Iron Man 2 was rushed, and then like that's like where they removed Jon Favreau from the MCU.
Well, he's in the second one.
Well,
He's
he directed the
Right.
first 2 Iron Man movies, and he was originally going to be like the architect of the MCU. He was going to work with Kevin Feige to create that, and then like they were butting heads. So then they brought on Josh Whedon, and he did like the Avengers movie, but then like all that shit came out about him.
Yeah.
And then they had to hand it over to like those 2 brothers that eventually
Russo brothers.
Yeah, the Russo brothers along with Kevin Feige. But then like the Russo brothers, like they tried to do shit outside of the Marvel movies and like they suck. They just do like the same generic shit where, it's like I'm an action guy, so I'm going to do this. It's like no one has like real motivation. There's no real character development.
Yeah.
But they're action movies. You don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I tried to watch the original Rush Hour, but it wasn't available on any streaming service.
I love it. I have them on DVD at the apartment.
I might have to pirate it. I might have to hit the high seas to grab it. They're good, dude.
The first one's amazing.
Yeah, I like
both the first 2.
Yeah, I love Rush Hour more than I liked High Noon.
Yeah, same. I agree. I think it's not even a competition.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah. It's more culturally relevant, way better jokes, especially High Noon. I actually liked Shanghai Nights more than High Noon. I haven't watched High Noon in a long time.
I just love Chris Tucker being Lee.
I always say there's a few parts of Rush Hour I hold so dear to heart, and it's just mannerisms and how like you said, Lee, the way he enunciates things in the movie are amazing. Like the part when Chris Tucker in the beginning shoots the car and it blows up, and he goes, yeah, and just starts dancing. The yeah with the gun gets me every time because that's what I would do if I made something blow up.
It's fucking so fun.
I'd go, yeah, like I'd be so hyped.
It's a fucking good ass movie, dude.
And
Jackie Chan says the N word.
About to say it, dude. Jackie Chan says the N word.
And he's still the good guy.
Yeah,
all the black guys he beats up.
He beats him up because
Yeah.
he's the hero, and he doesn't understand. That's why he's still not wrong. But that movie was a thing of like, yeah, if you say it, you're gonna get attacked by black. Like they're gonna attack you.
They go feral, dude.
What did you say?
Yeah, and he's like, tell me you didn't say that. But then like they should have known. It's like this guy does not speak English. Like, are you playing a prank on him?
Yeah.
They could have used that that could have been what we call in the white a teachable moment.
Yo, it's so funny when he just says, "What did you?" and he just looks out and goes, "What's up, man?" Just attacks him. It's like,
Yeah, it's like you can tell this guy does not speak English. Like he doesn't speak fucking English.
He beats him with like a bar stool. That scene's insane. It's a good fight scene.
Yeah. I was like thinking like they need that kind of shit. Like now, like the movies, like it's all CGI.
Yeah.
Like they're very like, any action scene is filmed in front of like a green screen.
Yeah. Or
That's what made like the Rush Hour movies fun. Was like they were actually on set
Yes.
doing that.
Then they should like. Even though I love the John Wicks, those fight scenes, you're like, this is so choreographed.
Right.
To the point where you're like, there's 100 guys trying to kill him. How come he's fighting 1 to 2 guys at a time? Or
Right.
they're coming in. The Rush Hour movies, which I think they should do this with more action movies recently, is like instead of sending 100 guys after him, have him realistically fight 2 to 3 people. So the fight doesn't. You're not at one point checking out and going, all right, yeah, there's 100 guys, though. Where are they? Instead, if it's a room of 1 guy versus 2 to 3 guys, and he knocks one down and then breaks another one's hand, you're like, okay, that wouldn't happen, but, maybe.
It's nice to think about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I always say this anytime we bring up Rush Hour. I think I've even brought up in this podcast, so I apologize. You heard this before, but me and my ex-girlfriend, who, big fan.
Yeah.
We're all both big fans. We watched Rush Hour together. She'd never seen it. Watched the whole movie, dude. She didn't laugh one time.
That's crazy.
One time, dude. It's a lot of jokes, a lot of funny, a lot
It's
of.
just such a good movie. Damn, I haven't seen it in like 20 years.
Dude, I like. That was it, dude. That was like I can remember that moment being the moment of everything from here on is downhill.
Yeah.
Like we will never get better in a relationship. Our relationship will not get any better. It can't. I can't love someone who, even if she was trying to prove a point, like, I'm mad at you right now, Jackie Chan saying the N-word should cut through that.
Anything Chris Tucker says and does.
Dude,
That was fun, dude.
What she said? Wipe yourself off, man. You
Don't ever
dead.
touch a black man's radio.
Yeah, so good. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? She was, like, confused at that scene. She
Yeah.
was like, this is, like, kind of racist. I was like,
It's
Yes.
like, that's like kind
Yes.
of the point. Yeah.
yes, he's an idiot. He's a dumb idiot.
He's a fucking black
He's
guy.
a black guy with a jacket. They hate each other. No.
Great movie.
Yeah, anyway. Great one. Second one's great. The second one, it's not, another just scene of like only could happen. Whatever. I'm not one of those guys. But when Chris Tucker gets out of the cab in China and a cab almost hits him, and another cab or someone on a motorcycle almost hits him, and he goes, "Hey, slow down, Chin." Just go. That's it. There's nothing else to that. Slow down, Chin.
Remember, it's like he was on the flight and he was like, "What is this?" It's like gefilte fish, and he's like, "Gefilte
He couldn't
fish."
say it.
Yeah.
In the outtakes, they show him like fucking it up. You can hear the person reading him the line go, "Gefilte fish." It's
He's like gefilte fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gefilte fish.
And then like he kept calling him Jackie. You like to see that? When do you like to see that, Jackie? And then the third guy goes, "His name is Lee. God damn it!"
God damn it.
Like they were just so like they had clearly been on
They're
set
real
all
actors,
day. Yeah.
They're like, "Yo, we're real actors. You're a comedian. We get it. Oh, you're funny. This is
His
great."
name is Lee. God damn it.
His name is Lee. God damn it. Oh, it's Don Cheadle who says that.
Oh God, that's
Yeah,
right.
Don Cheadle. His name is Lee. God damn it.
His name is Lee. God damn it.
Oh man, dude.
Damn, we gotta watch that, dude.
Shout
Check
out.
out,
Check
shout
out
out.
Rush Hour 1 and 2.
Damn, dude, Rush Hour.
And honestly, third one's pretty good.
It's
but
all right.
It's not as good as
The
first
heart wasn't there.
Right.
You know. God, those need to be re-release those in the theater.
That and
They need to start bringing shit back to the theater, man. Like they don't do that anymore.
the Rush Hour trilogy is very similar in the trajectory as the Bad Boys original trilogy, which was the first one's great, second one just as good. Most people would argue. A lot of people might even argue better. And then the third one is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Third one was Bad Boys for Life, right?
Yes. Because then there's the fourth one, and I didn't see that one
Yeah,
yet.
and that was like Baddest Boys. But that was like something about that. Like it was like, well, at that point, it was like Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and
Yep.
honestly, like his career has not been the same ever since
Dude,
that.
Bad Boys 2, though, was That is like just one of the best action films ever. That car chase, even though I've watched that car chase a lot. They show the same boat flipping, not the boat. They show the same car spinning numerous times. Where you're like, why do they do it? Who edited this? But it's Michael Bay, where he was just like, leave it in. It looks cool. Leave it in. And that was the time when Michael Bay was like, the coke Michael Bay had was.
Well, he was like, he knew like he's good for like if he was like director for just action scenes,
Right.
And then like, but he can't just do other shit. Everything has to be hyper action, hyper sexual.
Dude, did you see? Yes, like one of the Transformers. I think it's the fourth one.
Yeah.
Where there's Stanley Tucci and an Asian chick are running through a like building that's collapsing, and it's one of the most incoherent, out of place scenes in a movie ever. Like Stanley Tucci has a hilarious breakdown in the middle of it. Like it's part of the movie, but it doesn't make sense. It's also, I think it's the one when Anthony Hopkins is in it for no reason, needs a check.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And he gets blown up in it, which is pretty funny. But Michael Bay lost it at one point. And even that, did you see Six Underground?
No.
The Netflix one with Ryan Reynolds? That is like Michael Bay was like, they were like, you can do whatever you want in this movie. And he did. It's fucking insane.
He just kind of has like carte blanche to do whatever now.
It's like Ryan Reynolds taking his shirt off in slow-mo. It's a lot of cuts, dude. A lot of cuts.
They do that shit all the time now. Pain and Gain, like that was like a fucking crazy movie.
That was
actually
weird.
pretty good.
Yeah,
because it was like basically like, okay, what if like Mark Wahlberg and The Rock were basically just like these roided up fucking guys? Like, oh, okay, there's a stretch.
Yeah, exactly. There's a stretch. Anthony Mackie's balls are small.
Right.
But yeah, Anthony Mackie's a black guy having sex with a fat white chick. Ooh. Oh, wow, never met one of those. Dude, my friend's
Black.
No, one of my friend's mom though, she's like that. Where every time I run into her, she's like, "This is my friend Lamar," and I'm like,
Oh,
"Nice to meet you, Lamar."
Lamar wants a PS5.
Yeah, and a box fan. He needs, he needs a car while she's at work.
Nice.
That's a good one. I've done that to women I've dated though. When they're at work,
Ask him for stuff.
I have a car, and I've just been hanging out with the girl.
Yeah. I need your car.
And dude, I've had women be like, "I have to go to work. Do you want to come with me?" And I'm like, "Do you want me to hang out there?" And they're like, "No, you can use my car." And I'm like, "Okay, fine, I guess, because we're hanging out anyways." But like, because I'm visiting. This is my ex-girlfriend. But I'd be visiting, and I'd take their car, and I'd go to other places with it, like not other women. I just mean like I'd do
Like comic book
nonsense.
shop.
Yeah, smoke weed at a park.
I
Yeah, comic book shop.
don't like to drive.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're New York. Yeah, you guys don't have a whip out here.
Yeah. Well, even if I had a car, I mean, I learned how to drive. I know how to drive.
Right.
I just don't like doing. And I've never really lived in a place where I had to. Like San Francisco was, it's not the best public transit, but it was all right. It got me where I needed to be. And then like every time I needed to, go out to like Sacramento or something, I'd rent a car, and I was fine doing it, but I just like, it's fucking boring, especially like, I would do like those gigs and I'd have to drive out there. And if I was there by myself, it's like such a fucking lonely, boring drive. And then I'm staying at a hotel by myself. I get like a smoking room in the hotel though. So I would just smoke a bunch of weed in the room.
I don't mind driving by myself often, but I've done it. Long distance gets me. That'll get me because I
you got to have somebody with you.
I end up talking to myself and shit.
Fuck that.
Gets weird.
Gets sad, dude.
Yes.
Gets lonely.
I used to drive to my cousins in Vermont. They live 4 hours away, and on the way to them, I'd go by myself. Every time I went by myself, I would have like a breakdown on the way, like being by myself and like talking and being like, "Yeah, well."
The train system on the East Coast is just so much better. Like you can tell, like that's where like America, because it's like America started out on the East Coast and then we expanded westward. But you could tell, like the older cities have like more access by trains and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to Georgia this week.
What do you do? Oh yeah, what are you doing out there?
Visit my cousin and his wife.
Is it like a family thing?
No, my cousin's lived out there for a while, and he's always wanted me to visit him, so I'm going to come visit him. I talked to him today. He seems to have a pretty good idea of what to do.
Yeah, he's got like a plan.
Yeah, I was shocked. He was like, one day we'll do this. It's all beach oriented.
Okay.
And that's what I need, dude. I really do. I need to be on the beach. I need to see some sluts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to bring a girl with a few less teeth back to my cousin's stepkid's room.
There you go, dude.
There you go. That's where I'm staying.
Step uncle, what are you doing?
Well, no. I get to meet my his real daughter.
His biological
Daughter. He has stepchildren who I've met, but now I get to meet the real daughter, and she's.
Is it like a baby?
Yeah, I think it's coherent and can talk though.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be
like
nice.
2, 3.
Yeah, I know it's his too because it looks like him.
Okay.
So, not that you just never.
Is weed legal in Georgia?
Yeah, there's weed in. I don't think Georgia. I think it's weed. It's legal in Florida though, because I might try to sneak some, but I'm gonna buy some when I get there.
You're driving down.
No, I'm taking a flight.
Oh, you're flying.
Yeah.
Are you gonna land in Florida?
Yeah. What do you think? You think I can sneak it?
On like the TSA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I bring fucking weed all the time.
I think I'm gonna pack some in like a little ibuprofen and just.
I mean, you can just like put it in as is.
We'll see.
They don't really bust you for that anymore.
I know.
I usually just honestly though, I usually just take edibles. It's easier. It's
I
like
wish I
less
could do
stress.
I wish I could do that, but I don't trust edibles, and I would need I need to smoke it. Like it's like a biological thing for me.
Yeah.
To like see the smoke, I'm like, okay, there, I'm high.
I know I'm getting high now.
Yeah, the edibles I could like.
Well,
just,
the
like,
problem
feel
with edibles is like it's hard to fucking
Excuse me.
gauge it, and so like you're you eat one, and then like an hour later you're like, damn, I'm not really feeling anything. I better pop a couple more, and then like all of a sudden like, oh, now time and reality is melting around me. Great, just what I needed.
Tomorrow, yeah, should be getting some weed tomorrow. Hopefully, I can.
Thank
sneak
God.
Some.
Thank God, dude. You picking up from your guy?
Yeah, dude, I have a guy.
Yeah.
Still, it's funny being a weed guy. You can always like sniff out another weed guy.
Yeah.
Or you like reveal him. It's like you see that movie Bones and All with Timothy Chalamet?
No.
They're cannibals. It's like everywhere they go, they're weird because no one's a cannibal but them. But every like other state, they run into like one person, and they all like they see each other from like across the town, and are like, you. I know you eat people, and that's
they give out that vibe, that aura.
Smell, yeah. And that's how I am with weed dealers. Like I'll just be talking to someone, and before I know it, they're like, "I sell weed," and I'm like, "Yes,
yikes,
you're my friend now."
And there you go.
That's it. And that's how
I mean, like
throwing hatchets. That's how I met him.
When I lived in Bushwick, like one of my like everyone in the house sold weed, so it was like super easy just to like, all right, can I get like a quarter here, and like I was like probably smoking like 3 ounces a month or something insane.
I tell people, dude, who I live with, because I buy a lot of weed like at a time. I'm like, if you need weed, I'll give you, I'll buy it, sell it to you. But it's they always forget, or I'm not home. It is what it is. But I'm around if you need me.
There you
if
go,
you're in
dude.
the streets of New York and you really don't know who to go to.
Hit up old Alex Spaghetti, dude.
Yeah, dude, the spaghetti.
Damn, dude.
Spaghetti strain.
Don't
that's
you
what we call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah. Marinara
Extra
mango.
pesto.
Yeah. Marinara mango.
There you go.
Combine two things that should never be combined. Marinara isn't a good like weed flavor either, like a weed incentive. Like fruit's always good, but yeah, if you bring in
garlic.
Yeah, garlic. Yeah, Italian ingredients for weed doesn't really hit. Now that I think about it, wouldn't hit at all. God damn.
Basil.
I mean, you wouldn't want. Yeah, you wouldn't want to smoke that. You want it in your pasta.
Right.
Oh man, it's really bad. The more I think.
What if you put a little ground up weed instead of basil over your pasta? You think it would hit the same?
No, we know it wouldn't. But you'd have to like bake it into the pasta sauce.
Right.
That would be nice.
You'd have to extract it and then use like the butter and cook with that.
Yeah, that is what sucks about weed, where you really could. I really just want to sprinkle it in onto shit.
Yeah.
Or it has to be like.
Wouldn't that be cool if that's how it worked? Like,
yeah.
Like sprinkle it over a steak and it hits just as much as like smoking it would.
Oh, that would be the best, dude. Or like, because you have to get it so concentrated. It has to be in like chemical or paste form.
Yeah.
For it to like, because you can get the butter
and you have to extract into like a fat.
Yes. So yeah, it's that is annoying because
That-
you could do that with Coke, right? I bet you
Yeah.
could sprinkle Coke on something and
Oh, you're supposed to just like
anything, and it's just boom.
Like that's why you put a little on your.
Yeah, your
Oh my
gums.
god, just giving yourself a
You're getting
gummer.
excited. Dude.
Oh my god, every time, dude. I love
no,
it.
not for me, dude. Not for me. No,
Nah,
no
your
cocaine.
personality, you'd like it too much. You got to learn you got to learn self-control and be incredibly disciplined like me.
My eyes would get so much more sunken in, and I would get like I'm hyper and enough, and I get like sporadic about nonsense as it is. I couldn't imagine me on Coke.
Yeah.
Like me and Dean David would get in a fight.
Oh my god, you don't want that.
I mean, I'd win, dude.
No, you wouldn't, dude.
Easily, dude.
I don't know, man.
Would never have to fight.
He's
Dean
got
David.
what we call a fire, dude. He's got it, dude. He's got a competitive edge.
I love him, dude.
Nice. God bless him, dude.
But that's what I mean. Like someone like him and I would like get in a fist fight.
Yeah.
Because we would just like rub each other the wrong way on Coke.
Oh,
and
Coke
just-
heightens everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gets everyone all riled up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
fuck it, dude.
Not that I ever would fight Dean. I love him.
Yeah.
Just
You wouldn't
saying.
fight anyone, dude. You're a peaceful guy.
No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I like, in my fantasies, I'm like Christopher Moltisanti,
Right.
where I'm like, pistol whipping people. But when I really think about it, I'm not that guy.
No, you're
Like,
not
I'm
that
not
guy.
that guy.
You're already buco, dude. You
I
just
am.
You just want to cook for people
Yes.
and
Wanna have
try to
fun.
save your marriage.
Try to have sex with the Adrianas of the world.
Oh, that's true. He
Yes.
does try to do that.
I
yeah.
do. I would. I have a big titted wife, and
Yeah.
I'd still would try to bang the skinny broad, dude.
Damn, he just doesn't learn.
Can't, dude. I mean, let's be real too. She was so hot in that show. Like Adriana's so hot.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Anyway, another week
Yeah.
of not having sex with Corinne Fisher. I guess there we go.
Oh, there you go.
It happens.
Hey,
We'll see
you'll figure it out.
down the line. It's gonna.
All right.
It can. I'm like the kid from Angels in the Outfield, the black kid.
Yeah.
Like it could happen. That's
It
how I
can
think about
happen.
it.
You just
Yeah.
gotta believe.
Just gotta believe, dude. It could happen.
And then Danny Glover's like, I'm going to adopt Joe Gorman, and then you start crying. And it's like, fuck, I'll take the fucking baby too. I'll take little baby.
See, that's what I mean, dude. This is the cop show.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You just ridiculing me and me being like, I thought I was right every
Yeah.
time, just I'm wrong.
Nope.
And even when I am right, it's sort of like
It's like bittersweet.
It's bittersweet,
Yeah.
exactly. You guys, so maybe I'll write up a few little cop sketches and see what we can do.
There we
Maybe
go, dude. It's
Make
happening.
it into a full feature length thing.
Yeah. It's not illegal to impersonate a cop if you film it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we would be detectives.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'd be in a suit. you'd be in
Yeah.
like a. That's what I'm trying to think. Like you might like. I guess you would have to be in a suit, but it would have to be like a very.
Like, kind of a schlubby suit.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. You'd have to be like schlubbed out.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's worn. Mine is like pressed.
Pressed, yeah.
Proper.
Nice and fitted suit.
Yeah, yours exactly. You literally shades on almost all the time.
Yeah.
Cigarette always hanging out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I think that visual is hilarious. Just
Yeah.
like me, like, coffee mug, you literally cigarette hanging out of your mouth.
I got a little lollipop like Columbo.
Exactly. It's just disrespect, just disrespect. I think that would
One
be
more
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Why'd you get the trans surgery if you're
Exactly.
clearly a man?
Exactly.
Oh,
And I'm
one
like,
more
yo,
thing.
you can't say that. You're like, it's a murder. I can say what I want when investigating a murder. And I'm like, oh yeah, it is
It
more
is a murder,
important to
yeah.
investigate the murder than someone's pronouns, like shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Like obviously that's me just riffing, being retarded off, like in the moment being the character.
Mm-hmm.
But more well written out is what I'm saying. We can do it.
We can. Let's make it happen.
Right.
That's our project.
Yeah. We're at the time. too.
We're done, dude. We're all done.
That's all the time we owe you people that
Yeah.
get this for free. Follow me at Silly Selli. Check out the other pod, Yes Offense. I didn't do one this week because I didn't have time. Maybe we'll see what I can scrounge up tomorrow. If I did, maybe I'm wrong. But I'm going to post this to the Yes Offense channel. So
Thank
people can
God.
come to this channel as well. Guys, please subscribe. I always forget to do that in the beginning. Please subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 100. We're literally this
so
week.
close.
We don't get 100, I'll be sad. But follow me. Follow us, subscribe. That's all I ask. Thank you. Tell your friends if you want to book us anywhere. If you're watching this, you're like, you guys are so funny, but I live in South Dakota. I'd love to see a comedy show with you two. Just DM us and we can talk numbers.
We'll make it happen. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And as always, you can follow me at Joe W. Gorman on all major social media platforms. That's my tag on Xbox and PlayStation. So if you want a game, we'll game, man. Let us know. Aside from that, take care of yourself, and we'll see you whenever Selli gets back from his journey, unless he gets detained by ICE.
It could happen. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.